lower your expectations, expect the worst, even if you are prepared. Be prepared for the best,
Yeah.
and then be ready for the worst. Just also be easy to forgive and don't compete. Don't compare yourself with people. Just try to be the best version of yourself as you move on in life. You get,
Yeah.
yeah. That's like the best way to go about it, and just be realistic in how you set your goals,
Yeah.
and don't just have vision. You have to work.
Work towards
You have to do
it.
the work.
Hi, you're welcome back to another episode of the Bodied and Mindful, and I remain your host, Coach Nikki. Today I have Igala's finest, BlackFab.
Yeah.
There's something they call me. I don't want to say the word because it does not rhyme with yes, but just know that he's Igala's finest. He is an artist, a very good, very talented artist who is changing the game for Igala. He has moved Igala from Nigeria here to the whole world. So you're welcome.
I mean, it's good to be here, and I'm happy to see you again.
So, BlackFab or Mwazu.
Yeah, BlackFab.
Which one should I call you?
BlackFab. I mean, that's what we're selling.
So BlackFab, how does it feel? Because I've known you for a couple of years now.
Yeah.
And I know when you, well, maybe not when you started doing
But
music,
when activated.
Yeah. So how does it feel to be finally recognized?
I mean, man, for now, I mean, this is me reactivating the music and being able to, put it on the real platforms where, I get wider reach. And I'm enjoying it because I see the organic growth and, the dream for me. This is just like the tip of the iceberg. It's just getting started, but it's a beautiful start for me so far, because, back home where I come from, you're more like already recognized and everybody be like, oh, this is the finest thing happening from where we come from now. But the dream is to go, further, far from where I'm coming from. I mean, I'm talking global, yeah.
What has the journey been so far? Like the lapse between when you went off for a bit and reactivating again. It's not easy. There are a lot of young artists these days. They drop one sound and expect to go global and, everything will just work out for them like that. Yeah. So how has it been for you? How did you get yourself to that point where you're like, no, this is my dream, this is my passion, and I'm not giving up on it?
For me as a person, basically starting off the journey from even when I was younger, I wasn't expecting it to be easy. You get, especially when you know where you're coming from, beyond Mobabolo, do you understand? Yeah. All you have is just the dream and the talent, and then your personality that you probably know that always going to be on the advantage, how you relate with people, and understanding that the music, nobody say you define yourself. So at some point I understood that, you don't just face your dream and then forget to develop yourself. So even because always the music has always been like even what makes it easy for me as a person to take my life journey on a good growth
so
level.
Music is kind of like therapy.
Yeah. So the music, even when I do it, that even maybe you guys don't see it, but recording it in the studio and then people that even just come to visit, they appreciate what you do and then they support you. You build, that's how I get to, get contacts, build relationship with people and then move it from even music. The contacts I have that I do real estate with, I got them from, I like the kind of music you make. Why you're not popular? Do you understand? Wow. So at some point, I'll just be like, instead of just feeding the music, because before the music start giving you back, you have to give it a whole lot. So I understand that, you have to, at some point, take a pause, go to school. Take a pause, learn how to make money, take a pause, make your family all right, your mom, your sibling, because if you're, in a particular position in your family, you have to not just chase your dream, you have to also fix the people, looking up to you. So, I took all of that time, try to make sure that I fix, family, fix myself too, mentally, fix yourself. The music is like a talent, you to wait. Do you understand? So at this point, I feel very much more, comfortable. All of my friends are, the dapper guys, Aquari. There's, my homeboys writing for as big as Wiz. So they're all like, oh, yo, maybe it's time for you to start tapping into where we don't reach, so that we make this music. And that's why even if I'm making songs in my dialect,
Yeah.
you know, the sound is global, you know, is
global.
a global sound, is a now sound, because my guys are producing for Burna right now. Do you get? So that's why I'm like, okay, for now, and then there's money coming in, you know, even if it's not like the money that you cannot compare, you know, compete with the guys with having a big platform. But as an independent artist, I'm able to make it make sense. And then, the material is what matters to me the most, even before the hype. So it's just been a beautiful journey, not easy, but beautiful.
I really love your stance, and you appear as someone who has a stronghold on their mental well-being, and
very solid,
and know how to. Has he always been like that?
Yeah, I think the kind of, you know, my dad left us very, you know, very early. I was young, but he was able to impact us properly before he, you know, before he left. I mean, he did, you know, but the guy was able to let you understand that this is the game, life.
Yeah.
And then you are not here to be sorry for yourself. So I've known that part, and I understand that, you know, my mind is my power. So I don't let it go. You know, I don't sink it.
So there was never a time that you experienced any maybe mental or emotional crisis.
No, I don't let it get there.
You never let it get there.
Nah.
Now I'm curious. So how do you maintain your personal space? How do you manage your emotions? Because we are all human beings.
Yeah, so literally, you know, every day you wake up understanding that, you know, things might go very well and things might not go so well. People might, you know, be extraordinarily good to you, and then somebody might disappoint you. So, you know, I have that at the back of my mind that, you know, it can go either right or wrong. So when it goes right, I celebrate it. I'm happy about it. When it goes wrong, it's like it's expected already. And, you know, it's all right. You just chin up.
Really?
Yeah.
You just do that. You don't have, do you have like a, what's it called? Do you have like a support group, friends that you open up to? Or like you just chest it and just move on?
Yeah, so maybe you know, even when you're talking with your friends about what bothers you, you know, we are solid. We just talk about it, and you know, just talk about whatever needs solution. We probably just want to talk more about how to get it sorted. Do you understand?
Solution.
Solution rather than stay and then sympathize or, you know, make yourself sad. You know, you cannot make life meaningful being sad. Yeah.
Okay, so I understand. I'm saying this because there have been conversations that when people are talking about mental health, that is usually they're always focusing more on women, and nobody seems to take or pay attention to the mental health of a man. And some of the conversations always surround the fact that women usually have, you know, we always have friends.
Yeah.
We always have people that if something is happening, you're calling this person, you're calling that person, and somehow it kind of centers you.
Yeah.
So that's why I asked that question.
Yeah, I mean, I'm someone that, you know, I like to pray a lot, you know. So if it's too much, I just pray.
You just pray and keep it moving.
Yeah, if it's too much. If the storm is going to be too much, I just pray. But I'm not even scared of if it's going to be too much. I just only know that, let me pray so that, you know, it becomes easy. But I'm always able to understand that, you know, the worst has happened. You know, you've lost your dad, lost older brother, you know, you've been there not having any money, still yet you maintain, you know, you go keep the steez, like everything chill. You know, so I don't know, I'm just able to, it just like even the music, I don't make music, even if it sounds like the best music right now out, you know, out of the world, I don't expect it to blow up. Do you understand? A lot of time people are hurt because they place a lot of high expectation, and then disappointment comes to them like an accident.
Okay, so from most of our conversations now, it is clear that you have a very strong mental well-being, and it's not something that is seen often.
Yeah.
Because, like you mentioned, your dad already gave you a strong foundation.
Yeah.
Not many people had that opportunity. Not many people had that father figure, or even people who still have their fathers today. Not many Nigerian parents have that, you know,
the ability to
train their child up to be strong mentally and emotionally. So I would like you to motivate young men out there who are struggling with their mental health, because a lot of young men are struggling. Some people didn't have the opportunity to have someone to mentor them, someone to teach them how to be men. So motivate my viewers.
So literally, you know, I mean, I've lost my dad for over 25 years now.
Wow.
I was very young, like probably 13 when he died. So, but holding on is, you know, he's not here to keep me staying solid.
Yeah.
So it boils back to what you tell yourself a lot of time, what you tell yourself, how you really want to handle things. So it's not about people, they could teach you anything, they could try to guide you about anything, but if you are not having the will, the strong will to, you know, to stay on, you know, then you are just easily always going to give yourself a reason to give up, to be depressed, a reason to be sad, you know. So a lot of time people just engage in, you know, the mindset of, you know, comparison, the mindset of laying on, you know, unrealistic expectations that before you know it, you know, you start getting disappointment, and then because you've been thinking, say, ordinarily you're not supposed to face disappointment, so you start to feel bad. Do you understand? And that's not smart. If you want your mental health solid, then you have to expect that it's a rough place here. People wake up and die. Do you understand? It's a game. Life is a game. So you have to just understand that it's like when you're betting. It's either you win or you lose. So every day, just try to be smart about it. You know, see the odds you are going to choose. You know, look at how you are going to place your expectation. Don't compete with people that you don't need to compete. You just want to be the best of your own self. Do you understand? You are trying to create an impact that is connecting you as an individual to the outside world. You want to be celebrated, you want to be happy, you want to be successful, have financial freedom. I feel like those are the common goals that humans are really out here for. You want to be successful at your career, you want to make your family okay, you want to have a, you know, have a good living. Do you understand? So in all of this, it is either possible that you win or lose, but your happiness is, it shouldn't be negotiable. It should be something that anyhow it be, you want to stay happy. Do you understand? Only hunger and if it make you no really fit. You know, so just try to make sure that you're able to eat. And then the other things, big dreams and all of that is by the way. If it happens, you celebrate it. If it never happens, if it still happen. Do you understand? So you just keep it going, but you know, don't give yourself a reason to stay down. That down is not the place where people will come. You know, people like to connect with you when your energy is on that level. When it's low, you know, you become, you know, subject of sympathy.
You start giving up these bad vibes.
People go, sorry about that. People will not even discuss business with you again. People will not talk about possibilities of things with you because already you don't commit yourself from the setting. So you just don't have too much expectation. Just go for what you want, and then, you know, have your tables well drafted. Have your plans, realistic plans. Your circle, the guys we really want to win, positive people around you. I feel like it's not that hard, but it's not so easy as well. But you know, I'm grateful that I'm able to always, you know, manage my own mindsets and keep myself going.
That's awesome and commendable, so to speak.
Thank you.
Okay, so I'm going to circle back a little bit and pinch you a little. We come from a society where people don't know how to process grief, losing someone. And you mentioned losing your father, who obviously was a huge positivity in your life. He must have been like, you know, for you to still retain and maintain all those things that he taught you over 25 years ago. And then you also mentioned losing your brother. So what was it like?
So I feel like that's the area that the religion, you know, has been like you know, able to play a role. Because if you as a Muslim, you just understand that, you know, you come from God, you go back to God. You understand? So the man is from God, and then it was time for him to go, and then he's gone. I don't know if you understand. So for someone like me, I just believe that, when you die, that's just, it's not possible for you because, we all come from a source, and it is believed in Islam that you go back to the source, you get. So, and like, even when my dad was ill and he felt like, oh, we have gone to this specialist, done this, and then we're spending too much money. He's the guy that will tell you that even if I go today, nothing will do you, nothing will do anybody. You're all going to survive. My dad is a straightforward guy.
Gangster.
Yeah, so don't worry, fear nothing. If I don't survive, you'll be fine. Nothing go fit do now. Do you understand? So also he put that at the back of my mind that with or without him, I'm going to journey well. That's also part of understanding that anything can happen. You cannot control what the earth is going to serve.
Yeah.
So
was it the same situation when you lost your brother?
I mean, we're so much younger when he died.
Okay.
So yeah. So it's just
That's awesome.
a part of life.
Mazu, I need to be linking up with you because I'm liking this. I mean, if you want to be strong, please follow this guy. On a more serious note.
I mean,
so on a lighter note now, I want to ask you, what's your opinion on the beauty standards now? Like, what's your opinion on women doing BBL, doing surgery? Like, because I mean, what's the reason? Is it for guys, or do you guys actually like it? Or do you think women are just doing too much?
Oh, well. So I think it boils down to happiness. Yeah. People are just having much freedom on how they want to live, So because after you make money or after you're able to, get a source of income, a lot of, the next priority is what you do with your money. So I feel like some women want to look like, whatever picture they have in their head, because men have been surviving and having partners and, having relationship, marriage has been going on, courtship has been happening without people doing all of this, increasing their butts and, increasing their boobs and probably, turning their skin to white from black, So I feel like this is just an era. This is a phase of, the world is evolving, and now you have women who are trying, before we used to just be, maybe the wife of the president tried to do surgery, BBL. Not even everybody could comprehend. But this is a time that every young people are now able to, get financial breakthrough, and people are, expressing how they want to live, what they want to see. People are becoming transgender, moving from this gender to the next gender. So basically, I just see it as, that's what is going to make them happy. Their boyfriends are, going to sponsor their girlfriends to increase their butt. That's what is going to make the two of them happy at the moment. So for me, it's what is making them happy. But I never go about looking for who has done their butt or how big. It's not part of the things that, I'm thinking, no. Well, I don't look for that, but the people doing it at the same time, when they take pictures, it looks good, and we put a like on their pictures. That's it, So it makes them happy, and that's about it, Just like I was saying that, some people say, oh, there's very dark man saying stuff, being rude to Obi Kubana, that ordinarily you would think that nobody wants to cross, because Obi Kubana keeps that, energy of a perfect man, successful man, a good, a good guy that nobody wants to disrespect.
Yeah.
But this is the era where very dark man is expressing the feel of like, oh, fella is the guy that lived and was never scared of the government, even if everybody could fear the government.
Yeah.
Fella no go fear the government.
Yeah.
So I'm telling people that, look, there's always human being expressing their willpower. This guy is not going to see this guy the way you people believe he wants to see. It doesn't even matter if he's wrong or right now. But this is it. This is people being themselves. That's how life is. People are always going to be who they are, and that's really what makes the world go round. Just life is just happening.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So I want to ask you another question.
Okay.
When it comes to women now,
yes,
this day and age, especially in this Lagos,
yes,
why do you think women have made love transactional?
Yeah, I mean, you can relate that to smartness, knowing that if at the end of the day, this guy just want to have fun with me. Probably, my body is enticing to this guy, and there's no other advantage. Yeah, people want to be straightforward. People want to take what is going to make life easy for them. So if they feel like, oh, I'm going to give sex to this guy, but I'm going to take money, I feel like that's okay. That's okay, because the guy too, apparently, when you check most of the time, it's just the knacks that the guy wants. And then there are girls that they're really going to be with just one partner. It's just relationship and building a life goal with their partner. So they go for it. And there are guys on that note as well. So they enjoy, their moment, sharing gifts, and that's the life they choose. And then there are girls that are available. Their beauty is to entice. And then if you entice you and you want to be a customer, you have to pay to earn it.
True.
Yes, they are living. It is a decision that I want to live, making my body look so beautiful to attract meaningful, young, old men. But they have to pay to have access. And they pay, have access, I get to look better, I become more expensive. So I feel like it's just a game of smartness, how to make, life.
So you don't see anything wrong with it. You don't see, you don't see it affecting the younger generation. You don't see it, already the dating pool in Nigeria or Lagos is already risky.
How I see it really would never change anything. Do you understand? But it would have been better if it was the era where flower would be meaningful. Life is expensive now. This human being, you want to live in the environment that is secured. And the environment that is secure, because the value of money and the government system is so bad. So, affording what makes life meaningful for you is expensive. Do you understand? And a lot of people can't stay back down just looking at just few people enjoying the good life. So in as much as it is wrong, but a lot of these girls want to be uptown, they want to be city girls, So if their beauty is what is going to bring the transaction of, oh, I give, I take, and I can now afford to live around where meaningful people live, where the environment is safe, I can be able to, probably earn good degree, because even for you to get educated now is expensive. For you to have a decent vehicle to drive is expensive. For you to, have a quality material shirt to wear is expensive. So they just want to live, and they're going to just live by the easiest way out of poverty for them. That's it, because the government has not really done anything to make housing affordable, feeding affordable to get, So people will the greed will increase, and then the innocent will become guilty.
So Mwazu, I know you're a big, strong guy, but all of us did chop breakfast.
Of course.
So have you ever been heartbroken before?
Yeah, I think I've been hurt a couple of times. Yeah. So, but I don't stay too long on it. If whatever happens, I think about it. I try to, think about why did this person behave like that, or, maybe broken promises, or, saying things that you don't appreciate to you, or, disappointment from, somebody you love. So, but when it happens, I could just stay on it for a bit, try to reminisce on it. I get to feel bad, but it's either I zone out of it, trying to, spend more time with my friends or make music, or, just eat good food, something that just, and then I try to gradually just eat, because I know that I have to snap out of that zone and, have, my energy back, so no matter how much somebody hurts me, I could just stay on it, think about it. If they apologize, I program my mind to accept apology a lot.
What if you don't get it?
Yeah, so if you don't get it, you have to move on. But if somebody wronged me, or, there's also you two wronging somebody, and that leads to heartbreak.
Yeah, true.
You are the cause of
someone else's
the break. Yeah, you are the cause of the breakup that leads to your own heartbreak.
True. Do
you understand? So now you are now looking for how to forgive your own self.
True. And that's a very hard thing to do. I
You
can
get-
tell you for free.
Yeah. So you just have to find a place to know that, oh shit, maybe next time I'll do better. You try to just work on your mind and yourself, how to be better in not doing whatever you did that led to disappointing that person, to hurting you.
Yeah.
You get?
Yeah.
So it's a place of accepting your own apology, accepting people's apology, and learning where to know that, okay, is enough hurt for me. I need to
Yeah.
go. I need to move ahead now. So that's it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Muazu, now I want to ask you, I want to plead with you.
Yeah.
What's the best advice that you can give to anybody that can help them to, just manage their life? What's the best advice you can give?
Lower your expectations. Expect the worst, even if you are prepared. Be prepared for the best.
Yeah.
And then be ready for the worst. Do you understand? And just also be easy to forgive, and don't compare yourself with people. Just try to be the best version of yourself as you move on in life. You get?
Yeah.
That's like the best way to go about it. And just be realistic in how you set your goals.
Yeah.
And don't just have vision. You have to work
towards
You have to do the work,
But some people find it hard. Okay, let me use myself as an example.
Yeah.
Up until, becoming a content creator and actively working on myself,
Yeah.
there was a time in my life where I had vision, I had dreams, and I just found it hard to work towards
Make the
it.
steps.
Yeah. So what will you say to people who are stuck in that?
Yeah, so that's, you have to learn to understand that baby steps are very important. You get? Baby steps are very important, and you cannot just just achieve it. You have to take one step at a time, and failure is also part of it. When you do things, or when you don't even have an understanding, you want something, you don't know how to go about it, it's okay. Just now start learning how to go about it, and then enjoy all of the growth, no matter how meager it seems. Just know that, it's starting. That's the essence of life. The growth, slow and steady, you're enjoying it, and that's it.
Muazu, you are blessed. I think I'm the one who has benefited most from this session with BlackFab. Muazu, the wisdom that you have impacted is too much.
I'm happy to be here, and I'm looking forward to your show growing and taking the higher stages, and you becoming the best version of yourself.
Thank you so much for joining us today. Thank you for sharing your wisdom, sharing your story, sharing your journey. And like I would always say, this is a safe space, the Bodied and Mindful. So again, I would implore you, don't forget to subscribe to the Bodied and Mindful.
Keep watching the Bodied and Mindful.
Don't forget to comment. Don't forget to share your thoughts, share your story, share your questions using the hashtag the Bodied and Mindful. So till next time, stay bodied and mindful.
Peace and love.